Welcome back to Beyond the Blueprint with dubizzle Property, your front row seat to the key developments in the Dubai real estate scene. In today's episode, I'm joined by Imran Farooq, the CEO of Samana Developers. Imran, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you with us. I think before we start with the questions around Samana, if you could just give us a quick overview of you as an individual, what brought you to Dubai, and of course, that's how Samana Developers came about.
So you'd be surprised that both my bachelor's degree and master's degree are done with the US affiliated university, right based in Dubai.
Wow.
And we have seen the small city grow, expand, and it's a 360-degree expansion. And Dubai has improved from a very simple city, from no traffic, from no parking inconvenience. This has grown into world's most wanted city. The real estate is in our blood. We're doing real estate for 3 generations now.
Right.
And before forming Samana Developer, we were large underwriter or angel investor with a lot of developers. And then thought came to our mind that developers have some miscommitment, quality issues, delivery issues. And that's where the idea of Samana came up.
Yeah.
And Samana was formed. And every time we do a new business, we always think out of the box.
Yeah.
And we try to find our own niche. If I go into a crowded market and say, here is another box style building, where's the niche? Why would people buy us? And that's where the philosophy of resort style living came in.
Yeah.
And a private swimming pool in every single apartment came in. And private swimming pool is a luxury available to villas and some of the townhouses. And today, these kind of product would trade at least north of 6 million upward. And we're able to deliver our customer something for 700,000 with a private swimming pool, with a resort style living mindset. So we have 3 set of customers.
Yeah.
Those customers could be an end buyer where I buy for my family, or I'm an end user customer who want to take the advantage of great rental returns in Dubai. And when the market is right, make 50, 100% and get out. All these 3 kind of customers we have positioned, and we believe that we offer one of the best offering for them. Because if you're living for yourself, we were just talking about where you and I live, and the key word was amenities. Right.
Yes.
That's what attracts everybody. After a long day, you want to go back and hit the resort style swimming pool, a podium available with indoor gym, outdoor gym, sauna, jacuzzi. Some of the new projects of ours have an outdoor cinema also. So it's a great week to get together. It's a great couples time out. It's a great me time out. That's the philosophy of Samana. That's what we focus on, resort style living.
Yeah.
And every project, we make sure it's a very unique project.
Yeah.
Right.
I think one of the things here is that, the Samana as a developer now is, you see it on Sheikh Zayed Road, you see the advertising is clearly mixing it up now with, or is seen as actually a big exclusive developer who manage and develop these resort style apartments and beyond. I think one of the things that we talk about, especially for our listeners here and the people looking to view, is that we normally talk about a single project. There's so many projects that you guys have got coming out. It'd be interesting to sort of dive into Samana and really understand some of that philosophy that you've got. And I think that as a developer, we've met so many projects. Again, prior to this, we were talking about one that I see regularly. In terms of the first question I've got for you, Samana Developers, you've been experiencing a huge amount of growth. Secured a strong position in the Dubai market. Could you share with us the latest figures and data insights that have led to that growth?
We have achieved a total launch project value of 17 billion dirhams, another 15 to 16 billion dirhams in pipeline, which should be launched by the first half of 2026. It's a regular launch, and that's.
How often are you launching at the moment? Because as you know, we own Property Monitor now. We talked to Zana around the number of launches in the Dubai market, but in terms of a developer, how many are you launching? Sort of as we've gone through 2025, what's been your cadence of launch?
Every 3 weeks, we're launching a project. Demand is higher than that. We are not able to figure out a way that how we can launch 2 projects a month.
Right.
So there's a lot of meeting rounds going on in the office. Maybe have two teams.
Yeah.
Team A deals with launch 1, 3, 5, 7. And team B deal with 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
So we want to better the 3 weeks launch period to 2 weeks.
Right. So that's what you're looking to focus on as you go through into 2026.
Even later part of 2025.
Right.
Yeah.
Even really. So we're talking this side of the new year.
Exactly.
And that, I mean, a launch every fortnight. The teams that you've got around launching that, how do you manage all of the different facets, the different teams, in order to make sure that you're launching to that frequency and getting the good products that you're known for?
We have worked very hard to build a very strong team.
Yeah.
And we have a very strong leadership. We have 6 C-level executives. We have at the VP level another 5. And then the organogram is very well established. I don't think so it's a capacity constraint. It is a logistic constraint. That's what is limiting reducing the number of launch from 3 weeks to 2 weeks. Because for us to launch, you need strong demand, you need strong land banking, and you need escrow approvals ready.
Yeah.
All 3 are ready. And that's the reason we need to improve that.
Yeah.
If you talk about customer service, right? We have a dedicated VP customer service. So he would have his own team of 60, 70 people managing the whole quantum of Samana, because we have about 13,000 units already sold with a sold ratio of about 89%. So so projects when we launch, typically we hit 80% launch in maximum 3 days.
3 days.
Maximum
That's
3 days.
phenomenal. 80% sold in 3 days.
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
80 to 100% also. Last 2 launches we did 100% launch. Dubai South was very popular.
Yeah.
Both these launches sold out in less than 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
That's right.
Is that something, I mean, clearly being the CEO of a developer like Samana, you probably have a network of other people who have similar jobs to yourself. Do you feel that that is just the Dubai market at the moment from the people that you speak to? And also then the product that you offer clearly means that people want to get in there. How do you see that?
Clearly our success, the big contributor is brand Dubai.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be here. Everybody wants to be seen here. Everybody wants to invest here.
Yeah.
But there are only select 12, 14 developers who own 91% or more of the market.
Yeah.
And that's the reason Samana happens to be under the mainstream developer.
Sure.
We own a 4% market share. We are contributing regularly to the launches of Dubai.
Yeah.
This year we have already launched 12 projects.
Yeah.
Done very well. And we will achieve the target of balance 6 also, because we are done with the lean period.
Yeah.
July, August is gone.
Through the summer.
Yeah. And September to November is the strongest for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even in periods like Ramadan, summer, we don't stop.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
you still launch through those leaner times in order to make sure the product
strategically will pick up a different product, a more diversified project. So if I have already done 3 launches in last 6 months in DLRC, I would not pick up another project in summer. We'll take a different product, but we do very well in summer.
And you mentioned before about land bank. How do you go about making sure that you've got the land for these? Is it something that you own and you've been sort of building on, or is it something you go out and sort of buy specifically for that product? Because it's more interesting for me to find out, really.
Land bank is you have to compare development business with manufacturing unit.
Sure.
Every manufacturer needs to have their raw materials sorted out.
Yeah.
And it's not tomorrow. It's not 2 weeks later. You need to make sure that you have your supply chain sorted out for another 1 year or so, right? This is a serious business. We are talking about serious multi-billion dirhams revenue company.
Yeah.
So we need to sort out the raw material, because our machinery is the brand Samana, and our raw material is the land.
Sure.
And, depending on the areas you're operating in, we are all over.
Yeah,
I'm sure you're aware of that. So we are all over Dubai. So we are dealing with various master developers, various authorities. Some of the authorities would be faster, some would be slower.
Right.
Regulations are also slightly changing sometimes. So, but it's not as bad as other parts of the world.
Yeah.
We're still very efficient. Dubai is the most efficient development cycle because I invest into other parts of the world also. And I can tell you that this is the fastest turnaround by any government department of the world.
Yeah.
Right. So, but we still have to carry a long land bank.
Sure.
If I intend to launch 18 projects, most likely I need to carry 15 projects at any given point in time. So next 9 months, next 10 months, supply has to be
the focus on the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah. One of the things, clearly it's impressive numbers. And I think that, in talking to you, there's that whole C-suite that you've mentioned already. Can you elaborate a little bit on the key pillars, from your project portfolio, like in things like innovation, design, architecture? Like how do you approach that in order to make sure that you've got your timely delivery of your projects?
So key pillars are design.
Yep.
We make sure that no two projects of Samana look alike, right? And we often train our salespeople that, watch collectors, they would collect, some people will have 10 watches, some people will have 200, right? And they wouldn't collect them if they were all identical. So we need to make sure that every project needs to have its own personality. No two Samana projects look alike. They need to have very different personality. And every time I personally approve the projects, right? And I have first question, what's the personality of the project? Why would I buy it? Right. And I'm a tough buyer, of course, right? So we make sure that our exterior stands out. And we make sure our theme of resort style living is maintained in every single project.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to lose the podium sellable area to achieve more amenities, but that is important to maintain brand Samana. What would be our strength besides that? We have started doing a backward integration because there is a supply constraint. There is an issue in the market. Dubai is doing extremely well since 2023. This is a long run. And if every single project, it turns into a contract, a civil contract now, there is not enough resources to build, right? And that's the reason I believe that all mainstream developer will have to be responsible enough to create their own backward integration. And trust me, this backward integration cannot be done today to save money. Because so we have gone ahead and invested 150 million dirhams in our own contracting company.
Right.
We have engaged the best, most qualified, most experienced manpower, people who have been involved in iconic projects, superstructure projects, township projects. So whatever challenges we are supposed to face, they have faced it.
Right.
Right.
So bringing in that experience in order to ensure that you don't have to sort of uncover it as time goes on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you understand that development is a difficult business, but it's a very rewarding business, right? Whereas being a civil contractor, the margins were single digit when we started.
Right.
So the idea was that we can never achieve the economies of scale. We can never achieve what our contractor is quoting us 100. We can never finish a project in that.
Yeah.
But it was important to spend 5% more to achieve the consistency in the project, to achieve the consistency in the speed, and to make on-spot decision. Because when you're a consumer, I compare this with the example of restaurant. You go to a commercial restaurant, he's going to buy the cheapest oil, cheapest chicken, cheapest rice.
Yeah.
But you don't do the same thing for your home, right? You want to make sure your food quality is great, your kids get the right kind of feed, and it's cooked in the right environment, and it's not overstored. Similarly, as a contractor, our priorities is not making the money or saving the money. Our priority is speed. Our priority is consistency and finishes, because it supports the ecosystem of brand Samana. Where we are, it's always difficult to reach that position, but it's more difficult to sustain that number. So we are the 5th largest developer of Dubai with a 4% market share. We want to sustain this number. Not now, even 10 years down the line.
Yeah. And in terms of growth, you've talked about the new projects that you've got coming out. Can you give the people tuning in an insight into the next things that Samana are going to be in? Any areas, anything that you can share with us that might be of interest to people looking to buy their next project or their next unit from you guys? What's next?
Oh, there is a very long supply.
Yeah.
So
where should I be looking to buy?
where should you look to buy? Let's talk about the excitement of the project, right? So I think my personal favorite will be the World Island.
Okay.
We own 6 World Islands in Dubai offshore, and that's a project which has lots of challenges. But at the same time, lots of opportunity.
Sure.
Samana will be developing 6 private islands with 3-kilometer beachfront. Brings in a lot of excitement. Challenges the innovation.
I can imagine the challenges of having a contractor that's got to ship everything out there, right?
Absolutely. Those challenges are there that reflect in the cost to build, and the cost to build is not 40-50% higher. It's about 250% higher.
Might be a bit out of my price bracket.
I think it's a lifestyle. We are targeting to bring something at $2.5 million, 2.5 million dirhams. I'm sorry. So that will appeal to everybody, and our payment plan are very small. You know, so the 1% payment plan, the post handover payment plan, but it's a complete experience. It is the Maldives of Dubai. That's what we are positioning it, right? And you beat the traffic.
Well, yes, exactly.
Yes,
just on the water.
Yeah, that's right. It's on the water. You have different docking station. You have multiple opportunity. If you want to go to a 5-star hotel 10 minutes away. In fact, we are planning to do with a 5-star hotel. So that's doorstep with Michelin star restaurant.
I can imagine it would take another whole half an hour to talk about all the amenities on offer in that particular project. And what about the mainland? What are people on the mainland looking forward to from a Samana perspective?
I personally like the Barari Majan area. I really love it, and that's where one of the strongest holding is. And our most exciting project, where we got the biggest celebrity of the Middle East, was Samana Barari Views 1 and 2. And right adjacent to it, we are bringing Samana Barari Signature. And that is where we want to make sure more world-renowned celebrities take part. Because you're getting a view of what 100 million dirham villa is right? And so that is that is a very exciting project. And it's a complete project, from a retail space to restaurants to supermarket to office space to your studio to penthouse. All the options are available.
Everything,
That's that is a very, very exciting project, and we're looking at launch in January next year. So that's one of the most exciting project, I would say.
That certainly sounds it, especially in that location and the price points, I would imagine.
And the views.
And the views, yes. Barari being a wonderful location, clearly. Anything else that you think that people listening in and tuning in should know about Samana? What else is of importance for you guys at this moment in time? What's the outside of the next best things in terms of Barari and World Islands? You know, what if we're looking at investor price points? Where would people look for that? So you mentioned at the very beginning that 700,000 studio with lifestyle resort living. Where's the next project for an investor looking for something like that?
I think Dubai South.
Not far from where I am, as we
Dubai South and South area in general. It's pretty exciting. Offers very exciting price point, and that's where 2 of the launches did very well. We started at 585,000.
Wow.
And one more thing which I want to highlight with Samana, if you pick up a payment plan of 1% per month, which 99% of the customer pick, and imagine 60% is paid during handover and 40% is post handover. You never pay the complete price of the unit. You only pay them for pre-handover money. Rest 1% is covered by your tenant, right? And in most cases, you get an extra amount also. So let's take a example. You buy a 1 million dirham unit, and you pay 600,000 till completion. And you're paying 10,000 dirhams a month post handover. And this kind of unit would rent for at least 140,000 dirhams. So you are shelling out 120,000 per month, and you're getting a rent of 140. So you'll never pay more than 600,000 dirhams in most of the cases. So that's the thing. People also do very well with our project because Airbnb was completely allowed. Nobody can block you. And I've heard customers earning 13 to 14% depending on what they have bought. And with the Airbnb. So that's again a very strong model.
Imran, thank you very much for coming in today to talk to us. It's been a very interesting chat indeed. It's good to understand, from a developer point of view, the whole sort of life cycle of land bank right the way through. And I think that a lot of people tuning in will find that interesting. You've clearly got a phenomenal pipeline coming out. I'll be interested to see that. Before I came down, one of our colleagues said, ask Imran if I can get a 1-bed. It sounds as though that might even be a problem if you're selling out in 3 hours. But you've clearly built yourself a very good reputation in this market. And so thank you very much for sharing that insight with the people tuning in today. Should you start your investment portfolio, then check out all the new projects on dubizzle property, of which Samana is clearly a big part of that. From some of their projects in the World Islands coming up right the way through to that Abrari, we look forward to seeing them on the platform. Before you go, don't forget to share, like, and be sure to drop us a comment on who else you would like to see in the hot seat. Outside of that, it's been very interesting to hear from you, Imran. Thank you very much for joining us today, and see you all soon.
Thank you very much.